2 Samuel 11:26-27. When Uriah's wife, Bathsheba, heard that her husband Uriah was dead, she mourned for him. When the time of mourning passed, David had her brought to his palace. She became his wife and she bore him a son. But what David had done upset the Lord. And I hope this story upsets you the way it's upsetting the Lord. I hope you have God has helped you to line up with his own ethical value. I hope God has helped you to think like he does. That's what I hope that has happened in your life. I hope you've been able to grow more and more in the knowledge of Christ. Not that you just say some word, but you feel certain way because of God's presence in your life, because you have been trained by him, because you have been elevated by him, because of your closeness to him. You begin to share how he's feeling. God was upset. This is my third time talking about this verse, and the third day and the third time talking about it. And the topic is abuse of power. Abuse of power. Look at how it crept on David, and you can compare it with how massive David is. Massive. The work of God in his life, the hand of God in his life, the victory that he wrought for the people of God. This is not an average person we're talking about here. It's massive. God has lifted him up seriously. And there's so many things we can say about this verse, so many roads we can go to, but there's a challenge we're going to come to. We've been somehow because God said, I have found David my servant and he will do all my will. Somehow because we say that, David was a great man of God. Somehow because we say, okay, David fulfilled the will of God in a generation. So we want to put all those positive things and make them swallow up this incident. That is not what God wants. That is not what God wants at all. He doesn't want us to minimize this egregious incident just because he said so many good things about David, and David was insignificant. And you say, even David said after he gone all through this thing, he still became the progenitor of he was one of the lineage of Jesus Christ. Yeah, but so see how you are saying it. You're saying it as if in a way to minimize the seriousness of what happened there. To show you how serious it is, God said the sword will not depart from your house. God said you give the enemies of God an opportunity to blaspheme. Because Jesus Christ emerged from the seed of the woman does not minimize what Eve did. As a seed of the woman does not minimize what Eve did. We need to not be so quick to have a sort of a systematic theology that sort of whitewash some things just because you want to elevate some other angle of things. This is egregious. This is serious. And you know me that I'm talking to you about it now. I'm talking about it, but you don't know me. You don't know if I've abused my power. You don't know whatever power I have. You don't know that. When I'm talking about it, you may begin to think, oh my goodness, this man must be perfect because he's talking about it. No, I don't have to be perfect before knowing that this is the truth. Because I'm perfect, because I'm not perfect, I bring myself under the influence of the word to be the light that will guide my feet. Abuse of power. I don't need to tell you about how David abuses power. This is going to be by God's grace, it's going to be my last time talking about this passage, and I'm going to go into some other. I'm moving on from it from tomorrow, God willing. God bless you for listening. See you tomorrow.